What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite broker and host, Wayne Chappelle, and I'm back at you with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And I just want to jump right into this. Like I said, I've been gone and now I'm back and I'm trying to play a little bit of catch up here. But before I left out, to embark on my real estate training that I had to do over the past several weeks, I had the opportunity to go to a real estate industry conference and listen to what was being presented and actually, get to, network and, talk to my fellow colleagues in the industry and kind of, just kind of get their feedback and their take on what's currently going on in the industry. Right, there's a lot of changes going on in the real estate industry. If you're not aware of that, either you're not in the real estate industry, you're either new to the real estate industry, or you've been under a rock or something for the past couple of years, because there's definitely some major changes going on in the real estate industry that has a lot of people kind of on edge, kind of upset, kind of unsure on, what's going to happen, how things are going to pan out, and, what kind of impact it's going to have on their business, as far as an agent, as far as a broker, as far as an owner of a brokerage, and it bleeds into everything in the real estate industry, whether it be mortgage, whether it be attorneys that are, real estate attorneys. It has a widespread effect that it's looking at, is what's going to happen here over the next couple of years in the industry. There's been a lot of industries that have been disrupted, over these past couple of years. Real estate just now happens to be one that's also being impacted. And, what I find, a common theme at, talking to my colleagues and, people that I run into, discussing this topic, is about the uncertainty and about, how do they, prepare themselves, or how do they, come up with a strategy, or come up with a plan of action, to address the changes that are going on. And what I find, that is pretty much going to keep you in business for the long term, at least from my perspective, from where I see it, there's one critical piece that needs to be done. And this is across the board with anybody who wants to stay relevant in whatever business they do, not just real estate. If you're in sales, or you're, an entrepreneur, the biggest thing you want to become is the nucleus, right? The nucleus is the center of everything. And in real estate, this couldn't be more than true when it comes to the changes that are going on in the real estate industry. If you become the nucleus in your business, to where you're able to be the center of everything that involves a transaction, everything that involves your clients in regards to real estate, you will remain relevant. And when I look at, and I even Googled this because I wanted to, find out, everybody knows what a nucleus is. And, I kind of Googled it, and I'm just going to read off what I got here. So the nucleus, right? And I'm reading straight off of Google. It's the central and most important part of an object, movement, or group, forming the basis for its activity and growth. I'm sorry. So the way I see this, and how I come up with, being the nucleus is, you want to be that. You want to be the center and most important piece of that transaction. So if you're working with clients and they're buying a house, or whatever they're doing, and you're their agent, right? That's your client. They should be able to use you as their center, as their most important resource, right, in that transaction. So what's happening, and what I'm seeing is that a lot of agents are, and brokers as well, and companies and firms are not staying planted as the center of that transaction, the center of their customers' needs. And there's other entities that are coming in, stealing portions of what traditionally, was encompass the business. If you were in real estate, that was your business, right? You were the center because you were the gatekeeper of information. Now with the internet, you're not the center anymore, right? Because people don't have to come to you. Consumers don't have to come to you. Clients don't have to come to you. Customers don't have to come to you to get the information. The information is out there on the internet, right? So how do you, evolve and transition your business? And this is where I feel like, we're as real estate, professionals are slow to respond to this, right? Because you had Zillow, Trulia, all these other third-party platforms came in and provided resources that traditionally were provided by, and they were, quite frankly, protected, by us real estate professionals. Because if you didn't have access to the MLS, the multiple listing service, you couldn't get access to property data. You couldn't get access to what was on the market or know what's going on. Now that is in the consumer's hands. They can go to Zillow, they can go to Trulia, they can go to various websites to get this information. And as a real estate professional, you've lost control. You lost being the center or the nucleus of your customers, consumers and clients' needs, where they can go and get these resources from other sources, right? This information from other sources. So I think the key is to be able to evolve your business, respond to the changes that are going on, and what they call the disruptors in the industry, is being able to adapt your business to put yourself back into that center position. Getting back into that center position will be what you need to actually, build your business and sustain your business. And I truly feel this, if you become the nucleus once again, right? And there's many ways of doing that, but it all leads to providing value. Back in the day, when you were the only, and I'm speaking to us real estate professionals here, when we were the ones that were the gatekeepers to information, that was the value that we had, right? Consumers, clients, everybody had to come to us for that because there was no other way to get that information. Now, like I said, it's out there, it's freely available, it's widely available, and us as real estate professionals have to come up with a new business strategy, a new way of presenting value to our consumers, to our clients, to our customers, so that we remain relevant, right? We have to remain the nucleus. And that's one of the things that I'm, working day to day in my business, as how can I remain the nucleus to, my consumers, my clients, my customers, so that they keep coming back to me because I'm providing value to them. And I'm always looking every day, how can I, put value, and how can I convey value and deliver value to, the consumers, the customers, and the clients that I'm working with. And that's what I challenge you guys to do, is become the nucleus. We were that as real estate professionals. We were that at one point. And that, over the years, that has been taken away from us. But there's no need to let that go. You can always get that back. And like I said, to become the nucleus, you're going to have to be able to provide value. That's number one. If you're not providing value, I've done videos on this prior about, providing value. If you're not providing value, you're pretty much worthless, right? So work on providing value, becoming a nucleus, like once again, for your customers, your clients, your consumers. That way they come to you because they see value in what you provide. No matter what happens in the industry and how the industry is evolving and changing, if you remain in that position, that center position as a nucleus, I truly believe that not only myself, because I'm implementing this strategy as well, if you implement it, I truly believe that this will truly and greatly benefit your business. So with that being said, I just want to leave you guys and ask you the question, are you the nucleus, when it comes to your clients, consumers, and customers, question mark. If you guys can answer that, I know a lot of you guys out there are having a challenge figuring out how to adapt your business to what's going on in today's market, in today's industry. So love to get your feedback down below. Love to hear back from you guys, but think about that. Becoming a nucleus, if you haven't, started working on strategies to get yourself back in there, please do so, because you're going to be left on the sidelines watching, everything that's going on. You're going to be completely out of the game. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys, as I always do, go out there, have a blessed day, go out there and make it happen. And I'll see you guys on the next video.